On to campaign 2020. We have a live look at the Las Vegas skyline. The results are trickling in from the Nevada caucuses right now. And election officials are determined to avoid a repeat of the chaos in Iowa. Candidates are trying to appeal to a diverse electorate for the first time this campaign season. Nadia Romero is live in Las Vegas with the latest. And Nadia, we are getting new information from entrance polls in Nevada. So what do the early results show?
Yeah, right now we have about 89 precincts reporting, and overwhelmingly we're seeing that Bernie Sanders is running away with this thing. Still too early for us to call it. But when we looked at our entrance polling and even polling from last week before the debate, Bernie Sanders had a clear lead here. It's really a question of who will come in second, third, and fourth place. All the other candidates are trying to just round out the top four, but Sanders is clearly the front runner here in Nevada. Now, right now on stage, former South Bend Mayor Pete Buttigieg is on stage addressing the crowds here at his Nevada headquarters. And his message the past couple of days has been about why he believes Bernie Sanders is a divisive candidate, is the wrong candidate that will not unite the country. Of course, he thinks that he's the best person to be the Democratic nominee. But when we look at the entrance polls, we see that more than half of the caucus goers are first-time caucus goers. And those are folks who are new to this whole Democratic process. Bernie Sanders believes that first-time caucus goers or first-time voters will be the key to his success. Juliet?
Nadia, unlike Iowa, the state of Nevada certainly provided early voting for caucus goers. How are those counted in today's results?
Yeah, well, we saw more than 70,000 people participate in this early voting process, and this is the first time they've ever done this. And this is one of the reasons why people here in Nevada believe they should be first in the nation and not Iowa. So those folks who did the early voting, they will be counted in the caucus process. So whether you physically showed up today, you got to your first choice candidate, and maybe you weren't viable, then they would look at those paper ballots, those early voters that came in, and see where their place, who was their first, second, third, fourth choice, and they added them in to the people who physically showed up at a caucus site today. So they were included in this caucus process. It's really an innovative idea. We haven't seen this with other caucuses before. Nevada rolling this out today. We do know that about 2% of those early voters their ballots were thrown out because they were filled out incorrectly, but that's part of the growing pains if you talk to Nevada officials here. And so it's also key to look at the early voters, some 70,000, 76,000 when you look at the number. In 2016, only 84,000 Democrats participated in the caucuses. So they are expecting voter turnout to blow that number out of the water.
Absolutely. All right,
Live
Nadia.
in Las Vegas, Nevada, I'm Nadia Romero, KPIX 5.
Good information. Thank you so much. And the California